guys, it's Shadow here, and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. We are back again. Our drill is still drilling. Material is flowing, not as much as it could, but I'm sure soon enough things are gonna improve. In the meanwhile, let's do some pretty up work still. No, that's the wrong one. I still think we should not necessarily just pretty up, but do a little bit more work on that walkway, and also on the front part here especially, because obviously, for example, this is annoying. I cannot even walk through this. So I think I said last time something about a glass floor. I'm still kind of intent on doing that. I just have to see how I design it. So basically, we'll have to build it around this here. This being like the central piston, which we cannot touch, because otherwise, obviously, things will go wrong if we touch this. This might, well, go very, very badly. Or rather, it will get stuck on things and stuff like that. So we build around here, essentially. And then I think we're gonna use some of these. Actually, I think I just, yeah, okay, I built this up one too much here. There we go. That's better. Putting it like that. There we go. Then putting these ramps or these slopes like this. And then I'll put a rail onto here. And then probably the outside of this ring is going to be glass. We'll see. We'll see how it exactly it's going to look. I have a kind of an idea, but I'm not 100% sure in it yet. Let's just weld this for now. And again, we definitely need that rail on the inside here, because otherwise things are gonna go wrong. What do I need for windows? I think we just need the glass panels to put them down, right? Yeah. Right. Although, no, we need the girders to place them. So we get some girders. Yeah, let's get those. We probably also need a few more, actually. Okay. Let's just weld this now, and let's think about this. So I kind of want to make semicircles. I don't want to make complete circles, because that's going to mess with this part over here, or I would have to kind of start deleting stuff there. So what if we put... I'm also not quite sure if I should do it like this, where the non-transparent side is like up, so it's a little bit harder to look through, or I'm gonna do it the other way around, where it's this side up, so you can look through it perfectly. I guess it's probably would be more interesting to do that, I suppose. So let's just start off and say we have this, like so. Right? Now I was kind of thinking maybe cutting this and then putting one of those here as well, so we can kind of mimic a semicircle. It's obviously quite difficult in games that only feature square blocks to ooh. I think some steel plate just fell down. I'd have to go and pick that up in a second here. But yeah, you know, do something like that. And then, also getting a block like, I think it's these. Oh no, wait, no, I got the wrong one. I think this is the right block. Yes, like so. So we have like a curvature that we're working with. The problem with that is we'll have to make some janky modifications, because obviously since there's now a block in this space here, you cannot place another block basically to fill the other half of this square. But we'll deal with that later. I have an idea on this. So let me actually just think at least these blocks here are gonna be solid anyway. So let's weld a few of these. So let's turn the light on, why not? I think that's good, right? We can still put another one of these here if we wish. But then I think... now I'm wondering if maybe this here should also be one of those. But the other way around, like so. Ooh, this could be interesting. Okay, let's do it that way. Which means we have to do more janky stuff to make it work, but... That's what I'm all about, doing janky stuff. Okay. Let's see. I'm sure I'm gonna like fall through these holes during construction like several times. But that's the fate I chose. There you go. Actually, yeah, placing stuff is a lot easier if you place it against the solid blocks. Okay, let me go down real quick and see. Oh yeah, look, there's the plate. Snack. Got it. Okay. Let's go and get probably some freaking bulletproof glass. Let's just try and make this. Okay, so there we go. So we have these here, right? And then we probably even delete this railing here, because we kind of want to have at least one block outside of this, and there we can then put railings on again for the most part. I think there's gonna be a block here, there's gonna be a block here, then there's gonna be one in between here. I have to check if I can actually just place it or if I have to do some more crazy rigging to actually make this work, but we'll figure that out in a second here. So actually just place all of these down for now. There. Yeah, I'm using up hydrogen. There we go. Now we should be able to just place it down. So. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Almost fell down, I think. So, let's just try it on this side for now. So let's say this is all welded here. Well, we don't have that much bulletproof glass actually, but yeah. Let's say, let's just get it so we can really mimic it, how it would look, because that's kind of an important thing to me, that I want to specifically see how it looks. So let's get that stuff and weld it. Here we go. So now we use our trusty panels, because with these we should, there we go, be able to do this, which, yeah, you can kind of see that that's not a real armor block, but it's gonna fit nicely in between. So now the problem obviously is that we probably cannot place a block here still, because there's nothing it can attach to. However, we could potentially put it like this, but the problem is then we cannot put a rail on it. So we have to do some like rigging from below. Just a bit awkward, but we'll do it. So basically what we're gonna do from below is we're gonna kind of mimic the structure in a way, which I thought I might do anyway. But you'll see in a second what I mean. So this goes like so, this goes like... I have the T key activated, don't I? Yeah, I do. Okay, like that, and then we should be able to place it? No? Doesn't that work? Oh yeah, I need to place this one as well, because it's gonna be resting on this, essentially. What it's gonna do. It's gonna rest on this, and then we can just place it. There. And now we have this. The problem is that's gonna look fairly ugly, obviously, here. Although, now that I'm thinking of it, I could, at least there, I think I could just replace, let's see. Could I replace this with just an inverted one? No, I can't. Why can I not? Oh yeah, because the window block is actually... Yeah, and if I cut this off, this will fall. Yeah. That's super awkward. Okay, I'll have to kind of think about this. Let me just sit down real quick. Oh, that filled up my hydrogen? What? How did this chair fill up my hydrogen? What the fuck? Or was that... Oh, that was probably my bottle that filled up the hydrogen. I was just about to say, that makes no sense. How could this chair that is not connected to the conveyor network in any way, shape, or form refill my frickin' thingy? No, obviously it can't. So yeah, the problem is it's always gonna look ugly when we look down. That's just all pretty much a given. The question is, can we rig this better? And I think at the moment, at least, the answer to that is no. The only way we can rig this a little bit more interestingly is probably by extending the whole thing one... Oh, Jesus! I'm a bit fast and loose with my cutting there. Yeah, the only way to make this a bit more easy for us is if we would be doing something like this, essentially. It would give us a little bit more room here. Which I guess would be fine as well. Now, when you look down, that's still gonna expose these ugly things. But let me just think about this. Let me think about it. Just grind these away. Oh. And another one. Ow. Oh, I think I just flew into the drill. Yeah. Okay, let me just think about this. So, if we would do this the other way around, where we essentially make these blocks like so. Oh, I don't have steel plates? What the hell do I have in my inventory then? Oh, a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, let's weld a few of these. Then we'll have to get more stuff. Okay, let's just weld a few of that. Do we still have to place? Yeah, we still have enough to place. Okay. Let's go back real quick. Stock up on everything. And then we'll get some more steel. I mean, I'm just like trying to workshop this as I'm going along, so... Okay. I think this is actually better. So now, in order to be able to place the windows... Oh, we can just place them, actually. Oh, this is way better, then. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, okay. The way I wanted to do it is kind of stupid, apparently. There's only one quote-unquote issue, and if you look here, you can actually see it. You can see that this edge now misaligns with the rest here. However, this can also be fixed by placing that window also in reverse. If you know what I mean. You know, by basically placing it not against this block, but against this one, who technically lies one layer above. Like so. Now, the only disadvantage to that is that this is technically less stable, aka if this connection here breaks, then this window falls as well. However, this shouldn't be too much of a problem, since, you know, we're not about to get attacked by anything or something like that, so it should be fine. The only thing that could happen is technically no, not meteor strikes, lightning strikes. Which we'll probably take care of that in a minute here, but yeah. But the thing is, then we could even do it like that, could we? So we wouldn't need this extra bit, I think. Just try and confirm this real quick. So we could, let's see. This one. This becomes a normal slope. So do these. Nothing has fallen yet, I don't think. Yeah, that works. Can I place down the rails? Now, obviously... Oh, I do actually have stuff to place rails. Excellent, okay. Like, yeah, this is placeable, and so is this. So yeah, that works perfectly, actually. Huh. Good thing that we thought about that again. Because the first method would work too, but it would be a lot uglier. So yeah, this is much better. Alright. Yeah, let's delete these. Actually, let's delete all of them. Oh, let's not delete all of them. I almost did an oopsie again. Almost. Need to obviously first connect these before we can delete everything. Jesus. Oh, gee, yeah. Knew I would fall down eventually. That was clear. Well, a few things so I can get that all in my inventory. Still full inventory. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Should have known. Bonk. And I think that fell beneath the earth. Or at least it looked like it did. That was swallowed by the ground. Curious indeed. Yeah. Okay. There it is. And obviously, let's see. There we have it. That's the half circle here. Yeah, let's weld the steel first, essentially. It's gonna give us better visuals, I think. Yeah, okay. Let's do that real quick. Well, now we have spent all our plates anyway. Rid of these two. Okay. Let's place down the rest of these blocks. This one, and then... Yep, this one, and this. Cool. Yeah, that's a lot easier this way. Jeez. Should have thought of that earlier. Would have saved me a little bit of time. Oh well. There. Now we just need the reverse blocks here. Everything is in place. Way less falling down. Cool, let's weld these as far as we can. Yeah, we need pretty much everything still. Okay. Swoosh. Back some energy. Of course, right now we're still not getting that much material, unfortunately, but hopefully it's enough to at least get this project done. I mean, we still... Oh, actually, we don't have that much bulletproof glass anymore. Hide empty. Yeah, it's not doing much at the moment. I think one of the assemblers is doing some random assembly of the... Yeah, there we go. Every once in a while it does a few of these. Looks like at least some of these we can make. Okay, we also need girders, steel plates. Let's see what we can do. We can at least get a grasp of it, you know? Okay. Yeah, now we're missing bulletproof glass again, and some girders as well. Alright. But yeah. This is nice. This is nice. This is exactly pretty much how I imagined it to be. Ooh, lots of bulletproof glass. Excellent. Let's hope we can finish off all these windows. And like this, it's a lot better visual down there. I could basically put like a reverse piece of glass at the bottom. Basically in the same orientation when it comes to the tint. So will probably look a little bit more complete, but I think for now at least I'm gonna leave it like that because I'm not 100% sure if it's gonna look better or not. And also I'm just gonna, you know, try to finish one step at a time. And I think getting the platform first should be priority here. Okay. It's already pretty good. Let's see. Go from above. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. And then we still, on this side, because there's a bit of space here, we can maybe put something else here that we need. Maybe some more machinery. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. There's still some space there. Sometimes I like to design things with a little bit extra space in mind. So you can, you know, later, after the fact, you can think about things that you want to add. Let's see, we need tubes, which we have a bunch. Okay. Do we need more tubes or components? We need more components. In what ratio? It's 12 to 9, so that is... well, it's 3 to 4, I think that's the ratio. So technically 400 construction components to 300 of those, but we cannot carry that much anyway, so... Well, we don't have that much anyway, so... let's just start placing stuff, shall we? Let's do the diagonal ones first. Don't fall down in the middle. But yeah, that's when I'm building stuff like that, I always get reminded that this game, even though it sometimes claims that it's a bit more realistic when it comes to physics, that it's still kind of Minecrafty. Obviously, if I cut this part off, it all will fall down, but I mean, you cannot tell me that that is a stable construction. That is a bit heavy. That would snap off, I'm pretty sure. Oh well. But, you know, in a way, that's also kind of what I like about Space Engineers, because you can do some janky stuff like that. I really dig it. I remember back, I used to play Medieval Engineer, which is from the same company, but it's kind of like, yeah, you know, in medieval times, obviously. And that had, like, I think they called it structural integrity, I think it was called. Which basically, like, calculated if something would be stable or if it would break off. And that was so annoying to construct things, because you also had to construct stuff in the right order, obviously. You know, you cannot... like I did here, do the struts last for aesthetical purposes. That would have never worked. Yeah, actually, I don't know how I would have built that. Probably you would have to have, like, helper constructs, you know, like scaffolds holding it up first. And then hope, once you remove the scaffold, that everything holds off. Oh, well. Okay. Time to weld a few things. I mean, I never, ever have enough material. That's clear. But I'm pretty happy with how it looks so far, I do have to say. Now it's fairly safe as well, so we cannot accidentally fall down into the drilling area. And you can kind of, you know, get a little visual glance. For example, now I know, just at a glance, this has reset again. So we're at another depth level, which is neat. So I was kind of having that in my head, that it's about to reset again. Now I have confirmation, yes, it has done, without having to fly around and see. Which is cool. I'm still gonna add a camera eventually, I think. Just so when you see it in that thing, that you can look down and see what it's doing exactly. You know? But yeah. I think that's already a good step up here. Okay, yeah, we need a lot more construction components. I don't even know we can make construction components at the moment. Probably not enough material. What is it doing, actually? It's still doing frickin'... Yeah, Okay, I think it's time for another hole of iron. Infuse it with another pack of resources, essentially, is what we're gonna do. I think that's a good idea. Also, you know, eventually, I would say in the next 3 to 4 episodes, I'm gonna start putting down the base, like, I don't want to say schematics, but the base frame of my big mobile base. Ooh, this looks actually a lot cooler now with that platform, not gonna lie. Okay, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I kind of want to start on that. It's gonna be kind of wild, because there's so much things I want to put on that mobile base, essentially, and there might be more things coming. Yeah, this might be quite a wild design, and it might change like 100 times before it's finished. But I think I should start at some point, you know, even if that some point is just like a landing gear and a bunch of like just steel scaffolds, even if it's just that. You know, I just have to get like a basic scale of it. Ooh, did I not empty my... Oh shit, I did not even empty my inventory. I'm such an idiot. I'm getting less out of this run than I normally would. Annoying. Oh well. To be fair, I'm also happy with just a little bit of iron. But yeah, I should have emptied my inventory. Okay, let's just slap this into here. That we can do. Okay, down into the iron mines we go. Hey yo, hey yo. Like the good dwarfs we are, we're gonna do some mining. Like all the good stereotypical Scottish accent dwarfs. And we're gonna dig so deep that we're gonna wake something that's asleep. Or something like that. Like they always do in every fantasy thing. Alrighty. I'm just thinking, sometimes there's some fantasy races that are quite different from universe to universe. For example, what just comes to mind is orcs. There's like Tolkien orcs. I mean, they're all kind of similar in that they are very feral, they like to fight, yeah, fair enough. But there's fairly big differences, you know, between, let's say, Tolkien orcs, and then Warhammer orcs, World of Warcraft orcs, and what I also have a frame of reference for is I play like a Dungeons and Dragons thing that is pretty much exclusive to the German market. It's called Das Schwarze Auge, or the Black Eye, and there the orcs and goblins in there are significantly different than most other orcs and goblins that I have ever seen in fantasy. For one, they're not evil per se. They're at war with humans a lot, but that's not just like their fault. And you know, there's like sometimes in human cities you can, especially you can see goblins like as rat catchers and stuff like that, doing like menial jobs. So it's not like they have an innate hatred for each other. And also the orcs in the Black Eye in that game, they're not green like most orcs seem to be. To be fair, the Lord of the Ring orcs are not green really as well. They're like furry. They have like long like like a pelt essentially. They're pelty creatures. The orcs have like black fur. They're also called by humans like as a, not necessarily as a derogatory term, but just as a general term, they're called black furs. And the goblins have red furs, or they're called red furs. So yeah, kind of interesting. But yeah, there's some races that are always the same. I think dwarves are pretty much... in any fantasy universe, the dwarves are always the freaking same. Elves to some extent too. At least in some factors. But there again, there's sometimes some really weird differences. Where sometimes the elves are like really hippie-like and are just peace-loving, tree-loving hippies. And then sometimes they're like... really vile and they're cannibals. They devour their enemies that step into their forests. Well, it kind of depends, I guess. I'm just thinking of like Warhammer elves. Obviously, to be fair, they're like 3 different kind of Warhammer elves. If you think about that, like dark elves, wood elves, and high elves. But yeah. Okay. So I think we're about to fill up our capacity here. Pretty much. I think we're full. Let's fill these 2 up. Yeah, okay. Let's just for completeness sake, let's grab a few more tiny bits and bobs here.
Inventory.
There you go. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Back we go. Yeah. Turn the ship around. That shadow looks kind of funny, actually. So the sun is perfectly behind me, is it? Oh yeah, totally. I'm not riding into the sunset. I'm riding out of a sunset. And also in the wrong direction, because I was so fascinated by my shadow. Genius! Alright. Let's go back home. Put that stuff into the refinery and be done with it. And also I'm gonna queue up some... components. We definitely need a few. But yeah, it's hopefully gonna fix a few problems. Or not problems, it's gonna give us a lot of resources and hopefully enough to finish that construction. Would be kinda nice if we could finish that. I mean, yeah, I still have to put the camera somewhere, but that's like an afterthought, honestly. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it actually looks neat if you drive past it like that. Very neat indeed. Okie dokie. Ooh, that was kind of close call. Start turning this bad boy around. Alrighty. Parking, yeah, right. Okay, almost got it. Ooh, that wasn't smooth. Righty, let's go. That has already been extracted. Oh, it's about to be extracted. Excellent. We're in. There. Now it should hopefully do something. So let's put some construction components into the queue. Actually, let's make a ton of them. Because we need them. Also, something I should start doing soon is to start slapping modules on my refinery. Especially the refinery. Maybe the assembler too, but yeah. That's definitely something I should start. Also, hold on, I'm still using... Oh no, I'm using the normal assembler now. That's right, that's right. So yeah, I should probably start putting some modules on these things as well, so I can, you know, eventually get some quicker progress on these things. Alright, let's try and get this over with. Go. Yeah, look, it has already extended a little bit again. That's neat. And actually here I can see the height extension. It's pretty good. I like it. I mean, eventually I'm not going to see much of the height extension because it's going to be so low. But, you know, so far so neat. Oh, do we have enough? Seriously? Didn't expect that. Apparently we do. Okay. So yeah, done that for today. That's cool. Get a good look of that. Nice observation platform, I think is what gonna call this. And again, I'm gonna probably slap a camera like over there, maybe another one over there, so we can look down from the seat and just see where it is. Or maybe even put one like... actually, I don't know where I would put one down here. But, you know, that might just be an idea. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time and take care.